What's up, friends? How y'all doing? Hope you're doing well. My name is Jesse Hughes, and I want to say I'm happy that y'all taking out of your schedule, taking out of your time to look at another video that I'm publishing, I'm producing, and hopefully I can say something that will encourage and inspire. Hopefully I can say something that will inform and edify you all. I want to stop right now and say that if you enjoy this content that I'm putting out, I want you to give me a thumbs up. I want you to like. I want you to even subscribe and say, Jesse, I appreciate you what you're doing, and continuously to give us content that will inspire and edify and build up not only me, but build up families and communities around the world. So I want to stop right now and say to the mothers, to the fathers, I appreciate you all for being great role models in your kids' life. I want to first stop and tell the mother that I appreciate you all for the sacrifice. I appreciate you for the time when you've given up yourself to be a great mother to their daughters, to be a great mother to the son, to be there to sacrifice, even when you had to give up yourself, give up your own pleasures for the kids. I want to stop right now and say I appreciate the mothers. I appreciate the fathers for being there for the kids. Appreciate your father for making the sacrifice, being the protector, being the provider for the families. I want to say I thank you all mothers. I want to thank your fathers for being the great people that you all are. But I'm sitting here, and a lot of times that I do videos, a lot of times that I do content, and majority of the time it is all about the family, because nothing more means more to me in life apart from God is the family, because God instituted the family before he instituted anything else in the world. He instituted mothers and fathers. He said to be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth. That was the family. So, I appreciate, everything that we're doing in life. But before anything comes along with success, comes along with happiness, God instituted the family. God started off with the family. He didn't start off with the four walls of the church, but he started off with the parents, the mother, the father, and the kids. So that is more important to me in life, apart from God, is the family, because that is what I hold dear. That is why I fight so hard. That is why I'm so adamant when it comes to family, because I really believe that a family that not only prays together but stays together. But I believe that when it comes to family, it is so important that we keep a tight-knit family. We might not talk to each other every day or every second, but the family is vital to society. The family is vital to the community. And I'm sitting here thinking about, like I said, I'm real adamant about families. I'm real adamant about the parents' roles in the kids' lives, and the kids being happy and healthy and not emotionally scarred. But even in the midst of all of those things, there are some times when we, as parents, as mothers, as fathers, we look at our kids, we don't take the time out to listen to the scarring of the kids, the times when they are being scarred by certain issues, by certain things that are going on in their lives, And what really bothers me is a lot of times that when it comes to kids will don't nothing mean more to them in life as to see their parents, to see their parents being civil, see their parents getting together, see their parents having a type of diplomacy or being diplomatic when it comes to how they deal with one another. It's so happy when a kid can see a parent, coming together and for their benefits, and say, well, let's do this for the son, let's do this for the daughter. That makes a kid proud. That makes a kid happy to say, well, my parents, they're making sacrifice, they are showing love. And a lot of times when you see a broken home, when you see people that have come from absenteeism of the father, of absenteeism of the mother, a lot of times that'll play a part in the kid's life. They will impact their kid's life, where they would have certain mental, problems. They would have certain emotional scarring. They would have a lot of going through judicial process, through getting involved with a lot of different delinquencies as far as being going through trouble with the law and everything. So it is important that we as parents, that we take the time out and be with our kids, take the time out and have a type of diplomacy, have a type of being diplomatic and civil when it comes to our kids. Even if we're not together, we can still have a type of civility, a type of being civil and being cordial, being able to communicate. Because when you see two parents fighting, that plays an effect on the kid's life. That plays an effect on his emotions, on her emotions. That plays an important on their psychological aspect where, they tired, they don't want to see their parents going through certain issues as it pertains to, fighting in wars because, they love both parents or they trying to juggle one parent over the other parent. So it plays an important life of how can they deal with certain issues. So, I want to let y'all know that regardless of what goes on, we have to be there for the kids. It's not all about us, it's about the kids, because when you see a kid seeing their parents fight, when they see parents going through a lot of domestic issues, when they see the mothers being domestically abused, when they see the father, doing things that he shouldn't do, that hurts the child. That, plays a part in their psyche because, growing up, I saw a lot of things in my marriage. I saw a lot of things in my parents' marriage. I saw a lot of things in my relatives' marriage and friends' marriage that said I don't want to be this way. I don't want to be that way. I want to do this and I want to do that as far as being good, as far as being a benefit to my kids, being a benefit to society. So a lot of time we see kids, they going through certain issues. And really, they're going through that issues because they're really crying out for help. They're crying out for somebody to listen to their cry, listen to their pain, listen to what they're going through. I'm going through this issue because I'm feeling this way. I'm going through that issue because I saw this going in my parents' life. I saw this going on in my auntie and uncle lives as far as, a relationship. That's why a lot of times kids are acting out. It's not nothing so much as what we can portray it or whatever. But sometimes a kid is really going through certain issues in their life because they saw the pain that their mother had to endure. They might saw their mother being beat. They might have saw their mother being emotionally scarred. They might saw their mother being mentally and psychologically scarred. So that would plays a part on their acting out of their getting involved in certain issues or certain activities because they saw their mother go through that. They might have saw their father go through certain attitudes and activities, and that's why they're acting out a certain way. That's why they playing that role because they saw their parents go through that. I saw their parents be involved in that. I saw the grandparents be involved in that. So we got to, as much as possible, be an example for our kids. It's not always about us. It's not about the parents, but it's about the kids also. We should never get to the point, as you say, where, we're living our best life. We got to live our life and forget the kids, But it's not all about, living our lives and forget the kids because the kids actually wasn't asked to come into this world or come into this, this life. But therefore, as much as possible, we should be good role models for our kids. We should see our parents getting together. We should let the kids see the parents, being cordial and sometimes even if it's no more than, going out, buying other parents a hamburger or whatever the case is. It's being a type of civil, being type of coming together. They might not be together, for as physically living in the same household, but they're seeing them come together and having a type of agreement. And that will play an important part in the kid's life where the kids say, well, my parents might not be together, but they're doing certain things for the betterment of me. They're doing the betterment for my sisters and my brothers because they want us to have the best life. And that's what it's all about. It's not about us all the time, but it's about coming together and being civil, coming together and being, diplomatic and having a type of calmness and being able to resolve certain issues. So, regardless of what, we go through, regardless of what the kids go through, like I said, they could have seen their mother being beat. They could have seen their mother being cheated on. They could have seen their mother going through a lot of different things. But regardless of what that goes on, that plays an important part in the kid's life. So, let's get to the point where it's not all about us. It's not about, what we doing for ourselves, but it's about our kids. It's about, the families that is coming on behind us. It is the families that are in the community that's looking for us for the type of civility, type of being civil. So let us come together and say it's not about us, but it's about our sons, it is about our daughters, so that we can be better role models. We can, be better for the kids and say, well, we might not be together or we might be together. Let us live in happiness, because when we live in war, when we fighting against one another, when we warring against the mother, when we warring against the father, that plays an important part on the child's life. Then the child will get to the point, say, well, I'm tired of my mother acting this way, I'm tired of my father acting this way, therefore I'm going to lash out because I have nobody to talk to. But let's be there for our sons, let's be there for our daughters, because we never know why they're acting out a certain way, why they're experiencing certain feelings, why they're feeling certain types of emotions. It's really because they see their parents going through certain issues, they see their parents not being together, they see their parents not always warring and always jarring at each other. But let's be there for the kids, because like I said, it's not about the kid or us all the time, but it's about the kids having a type of peace, having a type of happiness, having a type of, regardless of what's going on, my parents love me and they're going to do the best for me. They're not going to be vindictive. They're not going to type of, use me as a crutch, use me as a way of getting back at the other parent. But they love me enough that they will try to be there for me and my siblings. They will be there for us to let us know that regardless of what goes on, my parents love me and they're doing the best for me, to be civil, to be best diplomatic. And that's what I want to let you all know today, tonight when you're watching this video, that regardless of what's going on, in our lives, it's all about our kids, it's all about our sons and our daughters, giving them a better life. Even we're not together with the other spouse, even we're not together with the mother, or we're not together with the father, let's come together and say, we will do this for the kids. We might not get back together, but we will live happy. We will live, all about the kids, sacrificing and showing them love and letting them know that regardless of what's going on, we're going to be there for you all in a sensible and civil way. So if I said anything tonight or today, whenever you're watching this video, I want to say, God bless you. Like, subscribe, and not only like and subscribe, I want you to try to be there for the kids and let them know that we're going to be the best we could be for you. And until this time next time, I want to say God bless you, and God bless you.